Hello and welcome back to the cookbook. It's Thursday night football, and you know what that means. We're all happy again. It's the tale of the tape, San Fran versus LA. What are you thinking, Dale? Are you excited as me for football to be back on?
Not really. The San Francisco 49ers are fielding a bunch of zombies.
Zombies! Listen, Mac Jones starting. Guess what, though, Dale? Good news. Mac Jones hasn't lost a game starting. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, not a big sample size. Kind of a deceitful stat.
Hey, 2-0. Undefeated. That's what we call that in the biz.
No, Mac Jones gets it.
He gets it. And what he's getting this week is no Nick Bosa. He's getting no Ricky Pearsall, wide receiver 1. No Juwan Jennings, wide receiver number 2. But don't worry, he's got Kendrick Bourne, baby. Are you a big Kendrick Bourne anytime touchdown guy, or?
We'll get into all of these bets, okay, as we go, but let's all be honest with ourselves. No one knows who Kendrick Bourne is. He's a fruit fly.
Yeah, it looks like you're Jason Bourne trying to kill those flies in here, Dill, all right? Listen, San Fran versus LA. This should be an incredible matchup that we're all looking forward to watching. Brock Purdy versus Stafford. Instead, we get Mac Jones. I'm thinking the Rams are going to cruise. The tail of the tape, like I said, though, leads into the lock of the night. Okay, if anybody's unaware, the Rams are 8.5-point favorites at home because of all the injuries that the Niners have sustained. Both of these teams at the moment, though, are 3-1. The over-under is 43.5. The lock of the night is the under. It's
under.
Easily the under. Under. In both of Mac Jones' starts, he put up 21 points against the Jags, and then he put up 15 points.
And before we get to this anytime stuff, Prince, can we go back to the tail of the tape and just the stats for the evening here? Because I want to ask you something. Why are you so confident in the under? And is the 3-1 record of the Niners more fraudulent than the 4-0 record of Philadelphia?
The San Francisco 49ers record is more fraudulent than the Eagles record.
I think so, yeah.
Having Brock Purdy go down and then Mac Jones slot in and squeak these wins out against the Jags. I mean, it's impressive what San Francisco has done. You have Christian McCaffrey, so you're kind of always in the game because whether you're Mac Jones or Brock Purdy, guess what? It's like, I don't know what to do. Throw to Christian McCaffrey. He'll figure it out, right?
Sure.
That's the game plan.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a Niners team that should have started the year with wide receiver number 1, Brandon Ayuk, wide receiver number 2, really, George Kittle at tight end 1.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Followed by Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall. That's a loaded core. Instead, we're dealing with Kendrick Bourne.
And it's important to remand everybody that Ricky Pearsall got shot. Dante Amato. What's up, dude? C-Mac over 6.5 receptions. To me, that sounds like the lock.
That is definitely close to a lock. I think the least amount of receptions that Christian has had this year is 6. So
that sounds like an alt line.
His floor is 6. So you're basically saying I'm going to get one more than his floor.
That has to be an alt line. That can't be the line.
I mean, what is the line really?
Yeah.
Let's go back though to the We've got you anytime touchdown parlay. We've got you day or night, anytime. Christian McCaffrey is getting in the end zone, guys. Lowest rushing mark of the season, by the way, for Christian, 49 yards, if anybody was curious. And again, like I said, the least amount of receptions he's had in a game is 6 receptions. He has scored a touchdown in 2 of the 4 games thus far. So really you're playing kind of this 50-50 game with Christian scoring. But again, with all of the receivers depleted here, I mean, who else are they going to score with, Dylan?
Dude, this honestly makes me so scared. I genuinely, since we've been betting fairly degenerately on the NFL, when you bet degenerately on the NFL, you come into contact with the witchiness of Las Vegas. If they are setting trap lines like this for Christian McCaffrey props, he's going to get hurt. I feel like he's gonna get hurt or something. This really, really spooks me out. But this anytime parlay is an absolute lock. He only has Kendrick Bourne to throw to. Christian McCaffrey is really the only offensive weapon on the team. And let's talk about Kyren Williams, because while Mac Jones gets it and gets his, Kyren Williams has not lately, and he really is due for one.
Well, he has not rushed for a touchdown since week 1, okay? Kyren Williams has not rushed for a touchdown since week 1. He did get it in the end zone against Philly in the air, but I am saying that trend ends this week. He's rushing in for one. I like both running backs to score a touchdown in this game, and then to throw in a little frisky and fun, I threw a little Kendrick Bourne in there. Because, again, what I do want everybody to realize is in both Mac Jones's starts, Kendrick Bourne had no less than 3 receptions. He had 3 receptions in one game, 4 in another. And you might say, who cares? It's just 3 or 4. Well, guess what? Ricky Pearsall was playing, and Juwan Jennings was playing, and he still got targeted 6-7 times. So what is that going to lead to is my question when he's the number 1 option for Mac Jones. And why I like this play sneakily is because Mac Jones obviously has a little chemistry with Bourne already. He trusts him. If he's thrown to him 6 times a game as a wide receiver 3, he's got a little rapport with him. Plus 1434. I'm really liking this deal.
That is so stupid. 6 targets for a wide receiver 3. What is that? That's the dumbest thing.
That's the Mac attack, baby.
Gosh, Mac Jones, come on. Read the routes better. Yeah, I mean, listen, throw in Kendrick Bourne to absolutely lose you this parlay. No, I'm kidding. I mean, listen, you have to throw in. Obviously, we're confident about Christian. Obviously, we're confident about Kyren. If you want these odds, if you want plus 1,400 odds, you got to take a shot. And I don't like any other shot as much as I like Kendrick Bourne.
You got to take a shot. I mean, throw $10 down, return 140. Throw $100 down, return 1,400. We're happy campers.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to be happy campers. You end up throwing $100 and win 1,400.
Throw $1 million down. You got $14 million.
Throw $1 million down. You got $14 million. Hopefully, DraftKings will accept your bet. We're going to move right over, Dylan, to the Sunday slate.
I love the Sunday slate.
Who
it's
doesn't
my
love
favorite
the Sunday slate. I mean, come on now. Raiders are plus 7 on the road against the Colts. Dylan.
Yeah.
The Colts are frauds. They're fraudulent. They're in the worst division in football. They're sneaking out games by re-kicking field goals to beat the Broncos. I am taking the points all frickin' day. Give me plus 7 Raiders.
Can I give you some stats that may make you a little uncomfortable?
I love to be uncomfortable. That's what you don't know about me.
The Raiders are 1-2 against the spread this season. At home, they're currently 0-1 against the spread.
You don't have to tell me. I was there.
Last season, when they were underdogs by more than 3.5 points, they were 4-6-1 against the spread in those spots.
It sounded like I got a 40% chance of hitting, all right?
Do you still want to make this call? Because, this feels like a trap line to me because public money is heavy on the Colts right now. And this is a big game for the Colts, okay? Are you frauds? Because if you are, this game is going to be close or you're going to lose, okay? If the Colts are really the Colts, we expect them to beat this team by give us 10. Give us 10. If I would be a bitch and I would buy the point here. 0.5 point.
Well, what I will say is, Dill, is that the Colts are 3-1 right now. They blew out the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans, who are probably the worst 2 teams in the league besides the New York Jets. Guess what? Against the Broncos, they should have lost the game. They end up winning by 1 point. Last week against the Rams, it's a 1-touchdown game. So, in both games that were close, which I believe this game will be, the only thing that happened in the Colts' favor is that they won by 7, which you would push on this if the game is close, like it was against the Broncos, the points are going to get you the win. The Raiders lost a real heartbreaker last week to the Bears. We're supposed to kick a field goal from somewhere around 45 yards, maybe 50 for the win. It gets blocked by the Bears. Unbelievable. Pete Carroll can't believe it after Ashton Genty finally showed us who he is as
weird.
a running back.
So weird. It seems like you think that the Raiders are the truth, the way, the Raiders, and the Colts are fraudulent. It's like what are you even talking about?
I don't think the Raiders are the truth. I just think that Geno Smith has played horribly. I think they have a great running back. I think they have a good defense. I think they have an incredible coach. I don't see the Colts having some of these intangibles, right? So I have Garrett here who says start A.J. Brown or Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers, I wish I could say Zay Flowers. With Cooper Rush, bro, I don't know what to expect. A.J. Brown is such a horrible floor guy. What did we say his floor is? 1? Less than 1, Dill? I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's got to be around 1. So that's a really tough position to be in, Garrett. Sorry, I wish I could help you. Dill, should we move on to the next game?
I would like to.
Cowboys versus the New York Jets. Guys, I have 2 rules when I'm gambling on football, NFL specifically. It's don't gamble on any game the New York Jets are playing, and don't gamble on any game the Dallas Cowboys are playing in. And that's why I'm taking the Cowboys minus 2.5. Dylan, can I get an amen?
You can get an amen. You can get an amen. It's very rare to see Dallas under a field goal, and so the sharps are jumping all over Dallas right here, okay?
Well, I saw an absolutely insane stat, which was the New York Jets have more points scored than the Los Angeles Chargers, but the Jets don't have a win, and the Chargers are 3-1. Do you have anything to say about that, Dylan?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the Chargers are a fraudulent organization led by a fraudulent man who bends over and it looks like he's taking his shit every fucking game, the entire game. He looks like he's taking his shit the entire game. I hate the Harbaughs.
Well, moving away from the Harbaughs, listen, the Dallas Cowboys tied the Green Bay Packers, who everybody seems to claim are Super Bowl contenders, which is an absolute joke. They're not Super Bowl contenders. Neither are the Cowboys. If the Cowboys cannot beat the New York Jets by 3 points, the media is going to go into a frenzy against the Cowboys. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see it as a fan of football, as a content creator. Give me all that drama because it's going to create views.
Can I give you some stats that are going to make you a little
I love stats. Give me more stats.
They're going to make you a little uncomfortable, though, and you love to be uncomfortable, okay? You want to answer golden bits first?
Yeah, let's give Gold and Paul a little answer.
And guys, our fantasy show General Managers is up on YouTube right now. Go check it out. We'll be streaming on Tuesdays, so that's the time to get all these questions in, but we will answer them now if you would like.
Golden is asking, start A.J. Brown, Addison, or Woody Mark. Start 2 of them. Bench A.J. Brown, Gold. I'm putting Addison in my lineup, and Woody Mark's off of the 30-point week. I like that. Gold, who are your other running backs? I want to know. Please let me know in the comments. Paul, trade Bucky for Sutton and Shakir. Listen, we don't know what Bucky's injury is. If you have Rashad White, it's a no-brainer. Do that trade. Sutton is starting to look like that's him. That's absolutely him. I'm going to go with make that trade because of the injury.
I think Bucky's a little more hurt than...
He's got 2 injuries. He's got a shoulder injury and a foot injury, by the way.
And I think the foot injury is probably a significantly bad high ankle sprain.
Paul, who are your other running backs? Tell us. And also, Kyle DeMarcado or Josh Downs. You better put DeMarcado in.
Don't put Josh Downs.
It's not even close, Kyle.
Yeah,
put
right.
DeMarcado in.
Let me get you to uncomfortable.
Who's your other running backs, Kyle? Go ahead.
Let me give you some uncomfortable stats, okay?
I want to hear them.
Touchy stats.
Stats coming up.
The Cowboys are bad at covering spreads. They're just bad at covering spreads, okay? Last season, they were 7-10 against the spread. Recently, they're 3-3. So this is not a sure lock team, but they do feel like they're improving. And 2.5 seems like
It seems too easy
It
is the problem, and
seems too
Vegas tends to
easy.
know one or two things. The Jets have played in some close games. Maybe that's why they're giving it to him. Maybe it's the edge at MetLife. I don't really know. Dak looked amazing with Pickens last week. They can run the ball. Their defense looked a little bit sharper, even though they let up 40 points. I'm going Cowboys all day. Gold says I have Judkins, Kenneth Walker, Woody Pacheco, and then Swift. Wow, that's depth. Definitely be starting Judkins and Walker. And then listen, Swift is on bye, so we're gonna have to put Woody into the lineup. Josh Downs is going off this week. Crazy number. D Meacham's in the chat. What up, D Meacham? Had Connor and Benson. Oh my God, Kyle, that is just so unfortunate. Imagine you draft James Conner, then you handcuff him to Trey Benson, and now you got neither of them.
Oh yeah, that's like getting a flamethrower for home defense and a shotgun, and neither of them work. Pretty much exactly like that.
And then Herrera has the most insane trade of all time. Trade Lamar, CD, Aaron Jones for Herbert, Rashee Rice, and Javonte. That is a lot of I'm trading away injuries, sure. Get Herbert, Rashee, and Javonte. If one of those guys, Lamar, CD, ends up being injured the rest of the year, you win the trade.
Guys, get in the comment. We're here to try to make you money, okay? And I know that you win money in fantasy, but we're here to talk about gambling. So if you have any gambling questions, get them in. We'll answer your fantasy questions if you have them, though.
Gold, we appreciate you. Please give us a follow. We are live every single day at 12 p.m. talking sports, and every Monday and Thursday talking about gambling before Monday and Thursday Night Football. Gold, please, we hope to see you here again. Let's get into the Texans -2.5, though, because this is a very, very weird game that maybe 1 or 2 years ago was exciting. CJ Stroud against Lamar Jackson. CJ Stroud, I mean, they can't block anything in Houston. It's absolutely ridiculous. Lamar's not playing. Cooper Rush is in. The Ravens are +2.5. I think this came out at 1.5, which kind of makes me a little worried. But Cooper Rush, by the way, when he slotted in on the Cowboys, looked pretty good. He's got a lot of weapons. If the Ravens stick to the run and can figure out how to play defense again, I really think that I like the Ravens +2.5 at home to win this game. Dylan, do you have any position?
How are the Ravens +2.5? How are the Ravens +2.5?
I don't know. I think it's because of a backup quarterback. I genuinely believe that. And I
so
listen.
crazy.
You know what though? I bet on a backup quarterback or against one last week, and the Chargers spurned me because I didn't factor in the cross-country movement, which screws up so many games. Guys, make sure when you're betting on a game, you need to consider jet lag, dude.
Flight tracker.
You really do.
Yeah.
If you're in New York or Florida and you got to fly to California or vice versa, that's a long flight. It really affects players, and they don't bring their A game.
You know what it feels like to get off a freaking transcontinental flight? Your butt is all sore.
It's your butt, really.
So listen, I want to give you some touchy stats real quick.
Oh my God, more touchy stats. Here we go. Touchy stats.
Texans this year. 1-3 against the spread.
Because the Texans are bad, guys. I don't know if you know this, but the Texans are really, really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
1-3 against the spread this year, guys.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know if that changes anything for you, but the over rarely hits in recent Texan games. 6 of 22 of their last games have hit the over. So I would like to go under.
I love the under. I love the Ravens not moving the ball as efficiently as they usually do with Rush. I think they're going to stick to King Henry on the ground. He's got a lot to prove after 3 fumbles in the first 3 games. I mean, what are you doing?
Well, yeah.
This really feels like a 2-touchdown, 100-yard performance by Henry type game.
Yeah, and you got to prove Dan Orlovsky wrong, right? You know, the Ravens are pissed off about all that. Listen, the games you want to bet unders on are the games you don't want to watch, and no one wants to watch this game.
Nobody wants to
Okay,
watch it.
set it, forget it. Don't even put it on multi-box, and move on with your life.
We're gonna get into the Giants, New York Giants, New Orleans. This should be a real snooze fest, or maybe it won't be.
Mm-hmm.
2 really young quarterbacks go off against one another. Spencer Rattler, who has been pretty much an absolute disaster, but his stats aren't that bad. He just keeps losing. Spencer Rattler, by the way, Dill, I don't know if you know this, he's 0-10. He has not won one game as a starter.
God
Not
damn
won
it.
one game as a starter. So maybe consider that. But I do want to let you know the Giants are plus 1.5 coming off a really big win against the Chargers. This is feeling very trappy to me also. The Saints actually played the Bills pretty tough. I think they cut the lead to 2 points with like 7 or 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So the Saints played the Bills tough. Maybe Vegas knows something we don't know, and the Saints are going to get their first win of the year. Do you have any opinion, Dylan?
Well, really quickly, let's get to Golden Buzz, who said, is taking the Jets over the Cowboys a crazy take? Also have the Raiders. And I wanted to ask you, are you betting against the Jets as an emotional hedge?
So what I used to do as an emotional hedge was I would bet on the Patriots so that when they won with Tom Brady, as a Jets fan, I at least profited off of it, right? So I'd watch the Jets lose and I'd watch the Patriots win, and at least I was making money to offset some of the emotions I was feeling internally.
Sure.
That didn't feel good. They were nauseating. I don't think that betting on the Jets against the Cowboys is that crazy. I won't do it because I can never bet on the Jets because it's ludicrous for somebody like me. That's
Garrett Wilson over everything.
Garrett Wilson to the moon for sure.
To the moon. The kid loves the New York Jets, and that is not something that a lot of Jets fans have ever said.
I don't even love the New York Jets. They're part of my soul, unfortunately. Gold also has the Raiders. Again, guys, if you don't know what to do in a game, this is my traditional rule. If you're trying to bet on a game and you don't know what to do, right? Over, under, or take this or the spread, right? You take the points if you want to go with whatever team you're going to bet on. Because again, any team on any given Sunday can win the game outright.
Right.
At least take the points, put yourself in a position where, hey, I'm up 7 points, I'm getting 6.5, now I'm up 13.5. Even if they come back at the end of the game, you're sitting pretty.
You're sitting pretty.
Right? Which would have happened if you took the Cowboys, right, against the Packers.
You can also go outside if you live in a metropolitan area. Just ask a homeless person, because they're kind of communing with the stratosphere.
Number 2 would be ask a homeless person.
Yeah. And
number 3, in the over-under, I'm going to say what typically works for me is bet the under. Because my body always wants to bet the over, and it's foolish sometimes. It's more about fun, right?
That's what gambling is. If you have a fun instinct, squelch it, quelch it, it's wrong. That's what gambling is.
Totally.
Okay. Some touchy stats for the Giants New Orleans game. The Giants are 2-2 against the spread this year. The Saints are 1-3. Their only win against the spread coming against the Buffalo Bills. But that was always going to happen because that line the point total was nuts in that game.
And listen, the third rule that I'll give you, well, fourth if you include the homeless rule, is that bet on the home team. Take the home team because home teams win games, especially as we get in the middle and the end of the season. Giants, New Orleans, I'm not touching the spread. If you have to touch the game, go over because we saw what happened. Turnovers in the last game. I think the Giants D is going to play Rattler hard. I think Jackson Dart has the ability to score. I think Rattler has the ability to move the ball and also make a turnover, which will lead to points.
Well, listen, and the Saints' total trend is over in the last 4.5 games. So if you want to bet the Saints over, go ahead and do it. The Giants, their point total, under in the last 4 or 5 games. So this is... What does that mean?
Listen, your sample size with the Giants, obviously you had Russ the first 3 games. Now you got Dart, so it's a different era at the moment. So just take that into consideration. Matthias says, do I start Dart or CJ Stroud? I am definitely going to start Dart this week against the Saints indoors. We'll see what the kid can do. He put up 19 fantasy points in his first week, and I only think he's going to roll, and he's playing worse defense. Allen or Worthy? Start Allen or Worthy? Which Allen am I not thinking of, Dylan? When he says, Wade, can you tell me which Allen you mean?
It's not Braylon Allen.
Start Fields versus Dallas or Stafford versus Niners. I love Fields versus Dallas. Dallas is letting up a lot of points. Waddle or Meyer. Dude, Waddle has just become the wide receiver number 1 for Tua. I'm very excited about Waddle. I've always hated Waddle, but now I'm very excited about him. I think if you can buy him low, do it. Dart or Fields? I'm going Fields. Guys, right now, Fields is QB number 4. Just take that into account. Should I be sold on Nico Collins? Hasn't been great for me so far. Yes, you should be fine with him. Should I start Wan'Dale Robinson over Jordan Mason? I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna defer to Dylan on that one. What do you think about Wan'Dale over Jordan Mason?
Don't love it. I'm confident in Jordan Mason. I'm not confident in the just cat's cradle of bullshit that is the receiving core of the New York Giants. Jordan Mason is the bell cow of that team.
Made by Chief. Let me know who your other wide receivers are. Big Baron. Who do you have at receiver with Fields or Dart? Do you have any handcuffs? Liv, Stafford, or Daniel Jones? I'm going to go with Stafford. He threw for 375 last week, 3 touchdowns. Depleted San Francisco defense this week. Vikings or Colts defense this week. Vikings or Colts defense. Who are the Colts playing, Dill?
Colts playing the Raiders.
Colts are playing the Raiders.
The Vikings are playing.
I'm going to go with the Colts because the Raiders are
playing
not
the
good on
Browns
offense.
in London.
Oh, yeah, all these London games. Hawk or Kincaid. I like Kincaid on Sunday Night Football. Baker or Stafford. I love Baker.
Well,
Baker.
Listen, speaking of Sunday, let's talk about Monday because we've got a Monday night football game that we need to get to.
Okay, so first we're going to get to the Sunday Night Football game, which is Buffalo versus New England. Before we get into Monday, we're going to get into the Bills are going to be playing at home against the Patriots, guys. They are -8.5. My bet of the night there. The lock of the night in this game is the Bills, -8.5. They should have steamrolled the Saints. They didn't cover the spread. I don't think the Patriots can hang with Josh Allen. Drake May has been somewhat impressive, but he's also thrown picks in the red zone in spots where he shouldn't have. Ramondre Stevenson fumbling into the end zone. The Patriots, not to say they're not being coached properly. I do like Vrabel, but they're not disciplined. I'll say that. And Josh Allen is like the epitome of discipline, and he's going to wax you no matter what you do.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills, the difficulty about this is, I don't know if Vegas is pissed off the NFL because the Buffalo Bills are in prime time a lot, and when they are in prime time, under the lights, they're 15-5.
15-5?
Yeah.
Oof. I mean,
last 20 primetime games, 15-5.
15-5, guys. I think that tells you everything you need to know about the Bills. Asa, they was offered Breece Hall, Rice, and Goddard for McBride and Sutton. I'm taking Breece, Rice, and Goddard in that trade for sure. How about Diggs in this game? Guys, I love Stephon Diggs in this game this week because guess what? The Patriots are going to be playing from behind. Okay, let's be real. They're going to need to throw the ball. They're going to need to air it out.
And also, Stephon Diggs has got to be a happy man. Have you heard Cardi B talking about all of the stuff that she does on Call Her Daddy and whatnot, Gluck Gluck? I mean, what excuse does he have not to be smiling?
What not, Gluck Gluck? I mean, how do you keep up with all this stuff, guys? Again, Stafford or Daniels. I got Daniels coming back off the injury against the Chargers. I got to go Stafford. Matt, let me know who your receivers are. Diggs or Woody at flex. I'm going to go safe there, and I'm going to stick with Woody. The Ravens' defense has not been good, guys. So please let me know, Big Baron, though, who your other receivers are. And now we're going to get into the trap of the week, Dill.
Yeah.
The trap of the week. Guys, stay away. Something doesn't feel right here. And the reason it doesn't feel right is we're in Seattle this week. The Bucs have been playing great. And guess what? Guess what? They're getting 3.5 points. The Bucs are getting 3.5 points against the Seahawks. I don't like this at all. I don't understand. I feel like this should be closer to a 1.5 spread or even money. It's not. And now they're saying that the Bucs are getting 3.5. That seems too easy. I'm taking the Bucs all day. And when that happens, what I mean is take the Seahawks. Take the Seahawks -3.5. The Seahawks are going to win this game. I'm telling you, trust. Big trust.
Bucs.
2-0. 2-0.
Against the spread.
Against the spread.
On the road.
On the road. Listen, I hate to bet. I don't want to bet against Baker. My first initial reaction when I see this spread is take the Bucs and the points. But there's two conflicting ideologies going on, right? One is take the points, and the other is take the home team. Take the home team. One of the toughest places to play is Seattle, guys. My pick in this game is the Seahawks.
You know what? This isn't my trap. This is my lock of the week. Give me the points and the Buccaneers.
The points and the Buccaneers, guys. You're going to have to draw your line in the sand. Are you going to step over to Dylan's side, or are you staying here with me? Are you staying here with Dappz? Guys, made by Matthew, Gold, Ty. Everybody asking for starter sit advice. Please give us a follow here at Dappz Sports. You're watching Dappz Sports. We are live every single day, 12 p.m., which is Dappz Live. And then before Monday night and Thursday Night Football, we're always running the cookbook, baby. We're watching the cookbook right now. You're going to love it. Every single week, we're going to all talk about all this stuff and figure out who are we starting, who are we sitting, right, in our fantasy lineups, and who are we betting on? Who are we betting on? Because we all like a little action. Guys, my favorite segment is coming up right now, and you've never even heard of this because I just invented it last week, and Dylan is so freaking excited about this. I swear to God, he's the most excited little child you've ever seen. This is what we like to call the spider leg parlay. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout, and boom, Matthew Stafford, 200 plus yards in the air, the first leg. I'm putting together an 8 spider leg parlay for you guys watching right now. This is a plus 685. You got $100. You want to turn it into 600? This is how you do it. Matthew Stafford, over 200 passing yards all over. He threw for 375 last week. He's went under 200 yards once this season, and it's not happening tonight. Trust me. Another alt passing over. Mac Jones. Mac Jones over 150 passing yards. You might think, ooh, can he really throw for 150 passing yards? Let me tell you. They will be playing from behind the whole game. And the 2 games that Mac Jones started, he threw for 250 and 284. So 150 is going to be a breeze. We're also going to throw in Christian McCaffrey, alt over 30 receiving yards, okay? The minimum he's had this year is 49 yards. And guess what? Who the fuck is Mac Jones going to throw the ball to?
Take it easy. You don't have to swear.
Who the nut is Mac Jones going to throw the ball to? Please tell me, people. Who is he going to throw the ball to? It's Christian McCaffrey. That's the answer.
Is he going to throw a freaking Kyle Shanahan? No, Kyle Shanahan isn't even allowed to catch the ball.
The next thing that needs to happen in this game is Matthew Stafford is going to throw for 2 touchdowns. You can bet your ass he is, okay? Next up, Christian McCaffrey is going to get in the end zone. All right, anytime touchdown. It can be a rushing touchdown or a receiving touchdown. And sprinkle a little Devontae Adams, 3 receptions. I think so.
Yeah.
That's a lock.
He's walking up to Sean McVay, and he's going, listen, little man, it's not enough.
And then what did I throw in last to really just karate chop your spider legs off? What did I do? I threw in a little salt and pepper. Kendrick Bourne's going for 30 yards on 4 catches as the wide receiver number 1 for Mac Jones on Thursday night. Call me crazy, guys. You got $100 to spend. Turn it into 6 right now. Turn it into 6 right now. Ty said I traded Omar Hampton and Njoku for Kincaid, DeMarcado, and Woody Marks. Did I win?
No.
I don't know about that, brother. Omar Hampton's a beast. If DeMarcado ends up being the full-time back and Woody Marks emerges, you will win. Brady, Bucs. What do you say, Brady, at the bottom? Ginty, Waddle, or T-Mac at flex? Ginty
well, T-Mac's not playing, so it's just Ginty and Waddle.
Ginty all day.
It's not Ginty all day. It's not Ginty all day, okay? If you're projected even or going to win, it's Waddle. If you need to take a swing, it's Ginty. And that's just a fact.
Well, we have the fact man over here. Brady, can you please tell me who your other running backs are and your other receivers, all right? That's what I need to know.
Ginty in the flex. What kind of madman is that? I mean,
yeah, totally.
Holy
madman.
shit. My
Guys,
God.
again, this is the spider leg parlay, all right? 8 legs. You got to hit all of them in the same game, and if you're thinking that's impossible, I'll tell you, I hit 10 legs. I hit 10 legs in the Packers-Cowboys game, and you should have tailed me. And I don't think any of these things are that unrealistic. The toughest thing that's going to happen, in my opinion, is the Christian touchdown, which Does anybody really think that that's that tough for Christian to score a touchdown?
You're
I don't
lying
think
right
so.
now. That's not the toughest
And then
thing.
the other toughest thing is the Kendrick Bourne.
That's the toughest thing.
All right. But like I said, Dill, don't forget, Mac Jones, last 2 starts. I need to bring this up again. Mac Jones, last 2 starts. Kendrick Bourne, 3 catches, 4 catches as the wide receiver 3. He is now the wide receiver 1. Okay? And if you don't believe he's the wide receiver 1, go to DraftKings, go to Anytime Touchdown, and you will see that his odds from the wide receiver position are the best. All right? The best, or the worst, really, for him to score, which is plus 330.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to call you a coward. I'm going to make it a Chernobyl spider legs. Let's add a 9th one and give Kendrick Bourne an anytime touchdown.
If you guys want to scorch the earth and make millions of dollars, if you want to drop a milli right now, all right, and turn it into 10, you better throw Kendrick Bourne anytime touchdown into that parlay. Screw the 8-leg spider, Chernobyl, or whatever Dylan just called
Big
that.
Dick Spider.
Big Dick Spider parlay is a 9-legger, all right? Alex is in the spot. What up, Kyle G? Alex says start who? Hurts or Stafford? Are you kidding, Alex? You don't not start Jalen Hurts ever.
Alex,
You
don't
never
ask us that question
if you're
6
going to play
times.
Jalen Hurts, okay? You're playing Jalen Hurts. Stafford's going to ride the bench, okay? We don't draft Jalen Hurts in the 3rd round and not start him, okay? Kyle hit a 16-leg the other day. Kyle, you won't write it out. You won't write out the whole 16 legs.
No, we won't read it.
Yeah, we won't even read it because I don't know if it'll fit. I don't know if TikTok allows that, guys.
No.
Remember, interesting stats before the game, guys. You got about 40 minutes to get these bets in. Kyron Williams has not rushed for a touchdown since week 1. Anytime touchdown. Think about it, baby. Think about it. Matthew Stafford's lowest passing total this year was 196 yards against the Eagles. All money line. That is disgusting. Oh, one Isaac. Is Kendrick Bourne going off?
No.
I am all in on Kendrick Bourne, baby. I am all in on this man.
He's going off for Kendrick Bourne.
Going off for K Busy. That's what we call him in this studio.
Well, I'm saying, you're clearly popping off. You're slightly aroused for Kendrick Bourne tonight, but
Go on.
Kendrick Bourne will go off for Kendrick Bourne standards.
I might put a play in while we're on the live stream.
Well, let's not do that, okay? Because we're wrapping up the show right now, guys. Dappz Live every day at noon right here. Jump in and ask us your questions covering the wild world of sports. General Managers Tuesdays, and check out Up or Down. It's an amazing card show, okay? Ethan, biggest sports card buyer in the world, and one Dappz will break down how that market moves, okay? Follow the channel and DM us your questions.
Listen, we appreciate all of you for watching. I am Dappz. That is Blackbeard himself, Dylan. All right, you are watching the cookbook. Make sure you join us. Dappz live tomorrow, 12 p.m. Gold. I hope to see you there. Kyle G, hope to see you there as well. One Isaac, give us a follow. Ask us questions tomorrow. Brady, it was a pleasure. Guys, Kyle G says, do you like my trade? I told you last night. Kyle, tell it to me one more time before we end the show. Kyle, tell it to me one more time before we end the show.
Come on, Kyle.
What
Come
was
on,
the
Kyle.
trade? What up, Jaden?
And meanwhile, how's your day going?
You know, my day's pretty good. I'll be better if I hit a little Spidey parlay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, a little Big Dick Spider parlay.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Saquon, Bucky, Scary Terry, and Mike Evans for JT, Rome, Scatterbo, and Ben. This is
a lot. Bucky, Scary Terry, and Mike Evans. Oh, yeah, Kyle G, you murdered that parlay or that trade. All those guys are injured. Scary Terry's not playing this week. Bucky's not playing this week, and Mike Evans is not playing this week. So
I mean, Kyle, what do you want us to do? Jerk you off again?
Yeah,
I mean, you
how many
already
times do we
won.
get?
Okay.
All right.
I mean, my God.
All right, guys. Again, you're watching the cookbook. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dappz. We will see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. on Dappz Live.